Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about the makeup shopping that I've done in past 2-3 weeks. Yeah, I have so many products to show you all today. So all these products I have purchased for my upcoming project that I'm going to work with an actor for a film. Also, there are few products that I've purchased from myself and just from my kit basically. For people who don't know me, hi, I'm Shraddha and I'm a makeup artist and I work for films, ads, and you can just check out my Instagram handle basically and just check out my work. And yes, do follow me on Instagram as well. So I thought since there are too many products that I've shopped, let's do like a video where I'm showing all my products to you guys. And it's also been a very long time that I've done such sit down chit chat video with y'all. That's about it for the introduction part, and let's get started. So first up, I will start with the skincare that I've got. So the first product that I'm going to talk about is this Banana Boat sunscreen spray. This is such an amazing sunscreen spray. I've heard so many good things about it, and I didn't really have like a sunscreen spray, and this is one of the best ones that y'all can have in your kit. And this gives a very beautiful sheen on your body, which is why I love this sunscreen. I had seen one of my friend makeup artists using this on someone, but since then I really wanted my hands on this product. It is quite expensive though. It retails for like around I don't remember the price, but somewhere around 1600. So there's another sunscreen, the same brand though, but it comes in like a cream form. And yeah, I mean they both do the same thing, but this is just like a cream form and this is a spray form, and this retails for again around 800 or something. I'm not sure, but I'll just check once and list down the amount here. These both are water and sweat resistant, which is great. Next up, I've got this Avene spray. It's a thermal water spray and it is specially for sensitive skin, and it literally cools down your face within like seconds. And this is again used by so many of them that I know, and this is really great. I've used for my skin as well. Even my skin is very sensitive, and this just soothes out your skin completely within like seconds, which is great. I feel it is also very expensive. I got this from Amazon, and also this can be used after makeup, before makeup, however you want. But yeah, this is definitely a good skincare spray that you can have in your kit. Next up, I've got this Pixi eye patches, and this is to depuff your eyes, which works like magic. I have seen this product doing wonders on your under eyes, and this is how it comes. This is a very hydrating eye patches, I must say. So the upper thing I had already opened up though. Yeah, this comes with a spatula as well, which is great to like scoop out the patches accordingly. And see, this is how the patches look. So Pixi has too many eye patches as per different concerns, and I've got this one in specific because a lot of actors in morning, especially when they come for shoot and they have like extreme puffy eyes, these patches are like the best ones to use on them. Again, this is also a little expensive though, but what to do now? You have to like get high-end products, and especially it's not about just high-end or whatever, but the quality and the result that specific products give. That's what you want, right? You want your actor's skin, or in general like your client's skin, to be really good before we start with makeup. So yeah, this was about the Pixi eye patches. Next up, I've got this Ordinary Glycolic Acid. I have heard so many things about this one. So this one I've got for myself and for my brother. And also I'm sure you guys also must have seen this all over Instagram reels. These days, like recently I've seen this product so many times on Instagram reels, like everyone talking about the experience with this product. I've heard it works great for textured skin especially, so I had to try this one. I've not started trying this, but I will soon, and I will keep you guys posted about how it works on my skin and all of that. And it comes with this thing also, so since I've not started using it, I've not tried putting it as well. Next up, I've got this Laneige lip balm. It is a grapefruit one. I've used the lip balms quite a lot in past, but this one, the grapefruit one, I haven't. But they never disappoint you with the texture, with the fragrance. I love their products, and you know, it's just, and it smells so good. The best part about the lip balm is, you know, that they are very balmy in texture, and you know, it just hydrates your lips so well. And the price range is also quite decent, so I always prefer Laneige lip balms. So that was about all the skincare that I've got. Next is this Kryolan illuminator that I've got. And this illuminator also works really good, especially when you mix up with a foundation. It works even best. This illuminator was recommended by my friend Taran. She is also a makeup artist. It gives like a very nice sheen to it, you know. I've used the matte one as well, but you know, the way this one works, I love it even more, which is why I've stopped buying the MAC strobe cream and I've switched to this one. So this also comes in like 2-3 shades if I'm not wrong, and the shade that I've got is golden beige, and yeah, this retails about 1800, which is quite okay for this much quantity, and you need like very little amount of it, so this product definitely goes a very long way. Next up, I've got this Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. It's in mini size and it's in the shade Tawny. So this shade in specific I've got for this actor that I told you all I'm working with. This is like a perfect match for her, and I also have other two Estee same double wear foundations to mix and match. So this is the shade I've added up now in my other Estee bases, and this mini one is also very expensive. This is for around 2250. Like this small mini, it does feel very luxurious and all of that, and the finish also is very great. But and also, you know, to be honest, even if it's a mini, it goes a very long way. The other two foundations also that I had got the same mini ones, one is Shell Beige and the other is Rattan. Like those two shades also I'm still using it, you know. Like it's been a while that I've got those two shades and I'm still using it, which is why I said, you know, even if these are like mini bottles, but they really go a long way. I also love the coverage of it, you know. In fact, even today I've used Estee foundation. Yeah, this is the coverage. It's still buildable, you know. You can like go fully a high coverage with this one, and it's a very matte finish kind of a foundation. I have literally powdered very less on my face, which is why it's not looking very matte. But other than that, this foundation really gives you a very matte finish. Not very matte, but like semi-matte finish kind of a thing. So yeah, that was about the foundation. Next up is my favorite product that I'm going to talk about. It's Rare Beauty blush that I've got in the shade Nearly Berry. Just look at this, guys. How cute is this? And this is the shade inside this. Oh my god, I love this one. I'll show you all a swatch of this. Honestly, this blends so well on your skin, and you know, it just sits in place on your skin. I love how it works. The formula of this one is absolutely great. I also wanted like liquid blush also in Rare Beauty, but then, you know, I really wanted like the matte ones, but the options that they have in matte ones are not the shades that I want. So which is why I didn't get the liquid blushes. But yeah, this is like my favorite one. I love this. There are many other shades in this, but this is the one I got because, you know, this is really deep and nice and works especially great on like Indian skin tones, and it just, you know, gives like a nice flushed cheeks kind of a look to your skin, which is what I love about this blush. So that was about the blush. Next up, I've got these MAC lip liners and an eye pencil also. The lip liners that I've got is Spice. This is how the Spice shade looks. And another lip shade that I've got is Soar. Oh, why am I even swatching? The one I'm wearing right now is the lip shade Soar. Just the lip liner I've used all over. And I love this shade. Works great on Indian skin tones. I feel it's a very beautiful pink though. So these two lip shades, the Spice and Soar that I got, they gave me one lip liner free, which is in the shade Cherry. It's a beautiful red shade, which is like this. And then I've got this eye kohl pencil, which is in the shade Teddy, again in MAC. It's a beautiful brown eye kohl pencil. It blends very well, and this one has a little bit of like sheen to it, but yeah, I'm okay with that. So that was about the MAC pencils. Also, I've got lip shade in MAC, which is Taupe. This is like their best lip shade that they have in nudes. This is like their best selling lip shade in nude brown. I love this lip shade, and this one's actually a repurchase because I've always had this lip shade and I ran out of this, so I had to get my hands on this again. Next up, I've got this Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeliner. I love the kind of finish this liner gives. Once it's dried, it gives a very beautiful matte finish, and that's what I love about this product. And also the tip of this brush, the application thingy, it is really great. It's not too thin and not too thick. So that was about the liner. I've got one more brown pencil from PAC. This is literally the best brown pencil that you can, you know, have in like affordable range. This especially I've got for myself. This glides so smoothly like I showed you all, and you know, this stays for a very long time. And this pencil also has another tip around here with which you can, you know, smudge out like that. And if you smudge it really fast, then it really smudges well, but if you let it sit for too long, it will not smudge well. So if you really want to smudge it well, you should be really quick with your hands. Another product from PAC again, I've got this canvas shadow primer. I was actually looking like a good eye primer for eyeshadows and stuff, but then, you know, my friend Taran again suggested me to buy something from PAC, which I really did. I went to the store and like checked a few shades, and this is the shade I really thought would work. And you have to use this before you do any eyeshadow. You just have to blend this around your eyelid space area and then work with your eyeshadows, and that will how your eyeshadows will stay in place. Sometimes, you know, if you just use your eyeshadows, it doesn't give so much pigment also, and it doesn't stay for very long time. So such eye bases or eye concealers, you know, something which is called as primers, like eye primers, this gives more longevity to your eyeshadow, which is why I got this one. Now I'm gonna talk about another favorite product that I've got. It's Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance eyeshadow palette, and this I've got my hands on finally. This is like their very old shade eyeshadow range palette, but yeah, this is what I've got recently. It is so pretty. I love the shades in this one, and it also comes with a brush, which is great, and this brush is really good though. This has a fluffy part one side and the other side is the flat one. Usually not all eyeshadow palettes have such great brushes, and this one has, which I find really interesting, and I will surely use this. Also, whenever, you know, there are offers running on these eyeshadow palettes, especially the Anastasia ones, I'm always unaware and like I don't know, and I just end up buying them with their original price or whatever. So yeah, that was about this eyeshadow palette. Another product is this Plum Kohl pencil. This is a beautiful black kohl, and this is also like a repurchase. I've used this a lot on my clients in past. It just stays on your eyes for a very long time and has like a very deep black shade, you know, which is stunning, I feel. And it also comes with a sharpener, which is the best part, I feel. This is the sharpener. You can just attach this in here and use it. So yeah, that was about the kajal. By the way, this kajal reminds me of my Instagram reel days, you know. I used to make these Instagram reels and post basically my makeup videos, right? And Plum had sent me this kajal for the first time as a PR, and which is why this kajal is like a good memory for me. So yeah, that was the time when I first used this kajal, and this is like a new purchase now. So all these products I have purchased from Sephora, Tira, and one or two from Amazon. But the Tira and Sephora people have gave me like a few freebies and, you know, sachets to use. This is their new MAC Hyper Real Serumizer. This is their new launch, I guess. I hope I like it though, because I've heard a lot of good things about this one. I will use this and let y'all know. There are other things as well. These are all skincare, by the way. Another thing that I've got is Smashbox Photo Finish Control Mattifying Primer. There are these 3 sachets of it. I haven't tried this one also. We'll surely try this. And then there's Laneige skincare also. There's eye cream, moisturizer, some hyaluronic cream, radiancy cream. There are too many. I might just end up giving it to my friends or my cousins. And there's this Milkshake Incredible Milk Leave-In Treatment for all hair types. I'll use this and see what it does to my hair though. Another thing that I got is this Clinique makeup remover, especially for eyes and lips. I haven't tried this one as well, but I will surely let y'all know how this works. And the last freebie that I got is this Bobbi Brown mascara, and this is waterproof, I guess. So yeah, this is like the last freebie that I'm talking about. And one more product that I left talking about, this is a pin box that I've got, guys. This is a sticker though, but underneath this sticker there's Barbie written on it. I got this pin box from Miniso. This is such a cute pin box, and I can just dump in all of my hair pins, rubber bands, everything in this, especially for shoots like on set. I obviously can't carry like such huge pin box, right? So which is why I've seen a lot of hairstylists also using their pin box, which is like this in size, and most of them have like this brand called Iconic brand has such pin boxes, but I've tried finding them so hard in every store and I didn't find any of them in any store, and this was the only similar pin box, you know, I could find in Mini, so I had to get my hands on this one. This is perfect for my set bag, and yeah, I love it. So yeah, I think I'm done showing all the products to you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I hope somewhere I was helpful for you all to guide about the products. And let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know what you guys want to see next on my YouTube channel. I would love to do that. Please let me know your thoughts about this video in the comment section down below. And yeah, I think that's it for today. I'll see you in my next one. Till then, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel. Bye.